Hi girls, we're learning all about weight again today, and just a quick recap on what you've learned so far. We learned our unit of measurement for weight are kilograms, which we use for heavy things, and it is kg for short. We learned that our unit of measurement for measuring smaller items, lighter items, are grams, and we write a G for grams for short. We learned that there are 1,000 grams in a kilogram. So from that, we can deduce that in half a kilogram, there would be, so have a little think. Absolutely right, there would be 500 grams. Now I want you to think, how many grams do you think would be in a quarter of a kilogram? And the answer is 250 grams. So 1/4 of a kilogram is 250 grams. Now, can anyone work out how many grams would 3/4 of a kilogram be? Very good. It would be 750 grams. So we'll see if you can remember those. So 1 kilogram is 1,000 grams. A half a kilogram is 500 grams. A quarter of a kilogram is 250 grams. And 3/4 of a kilogram is 750 grams. And you could even look at your weighing scales and see all those numbers. Have a look at a kilogram, find a half a kilogram, find a quarter of a kilogram, and find 750 grams or 3/4 of a kilogram. Now just have a look at this worksheet that I want you to do for me today. It's called Eat Like a Bird. And it says, did you know birds eat around half their body weight every day? So half the weight of a bird, that's what they eat every day. That's quite a lot of food. So what I want you to do is, can you design a recipe for your favorite bird? So we have 4 birds there on the left. We have a blackbird, we have a jackdaw, we have a mute swan, we have a barn owl. Next to that, we have the weight of the bird, so how much the bird actually weighs. So a blackbird weighs 100 grams. A jackdaw, which is bigger, is 250 grams. And we've just learned just there now that 250 grams is 1/4 of a kilo. A mute swan, which is quite a large bird, is 11 kilograms. So we have a different unit of measurement there. We have kilograms, so be careful of that. And finally, we have a barn owl, which is 500 grams. That is also known as a half a kilogram. Now, the first thing you are to work out is the half of the body weight, because that is the amount of food that the bird eats. So, a blackbird which weighs 100 grams, what would half of that be? The jackdaw which weighs 250 grams, what would half of that be? The mute swan which weighs 11 kilograms, what would that be if I was to half it? And finally, the barn owl, 500 grams, what would half of that be? Now, this is the part that you have to design yourself or create yourself. It's the food eaten every day. Now, if you look on the right-hand side, the first one is already done for you. An example is given. So, they created the blackbird's brunch. Now, remember, a brunch is a mixture between breakfast and lunch. So, they're after giving the blackbird, so half of 100 is 50 grams. So, we have to make up 50 grams of food. So we're saying 20 grams of earthworm, 10 grams of flies, 7 grams of grass seeds, and 13 grams of dandelion seeds. And if I was to add up all those grams together, 20 plus 10 plus 7 plus 13, it will equal 50 grams, because 50 grams is half of the weight of the blackbird. Now what I want you to do is to draw that table in your copy. I want you to work out what each half of the body weights are and write them in that column. And then I want you to design your own meal or your own recipe for your favourite bird. So you need only do one of them. Now if you want to do them all, you can do all of them. But you need only do one of them, just like on the right hand side there where the person did the blackbird's brunch. You design a recipe for your favourite bird and send them in to me. Okay girls, bye.